Spotlight में आपका स्वागत है। मैं हूं आपकी host Amitha. Join me weekly as I talk to inspiring guests who will share their success stories. Today, it's exciting to have the here from Denmark. Yes, I'm talking about the award-winning singer, music composer, and film actress who's sitting with me right here, and I'm excited to be talking to her. I'm talking about none other than Miss Anita Lerche. So exciting to have you here today.
Namaste Amitha ji, and thank you so much for the invite.
It's exciting to see somebody of now non-South Asian roots taking our culture to such a different level with your singing, with whatever you're doing around the world. So we're going to find out about all the works that she has done and that's upcoming. But before that, tell us a little bit about how did you go from being in Denmark to now promoting South Asian singing and culture around the world?
So, I was born obviously in Denmark and I was always singing. I love that. But then 10 years ago, I went to India for the first time. I was trekking with a group of Danish people and I was in Himachal Pradesh to begin with and was invited to Punjab. And on the way, I heard Punjabi music. It was like, this is the music I've been looking for. I just fell in love with the music, and in Punjab, I experienced this colorful people, so much hospitality, and the food, obviously, I've always loved Indian food, but I just felt this is where I have to be. So I learned to sing in Punjabi in 3 months and recorded my first album here from Denmark.
Amazing. So I'm pretty sure you were born with the genetics for linguistics. You picked up Punjabi in 3 months. That's amazing. And I know we are going to be talking about your Punjabi, singing, but you also sing in different languages other than that. Is that right?
Yes, I had a classical training into opera, and I was singing lots of songs from different places of the world. I've always been interested in cultures. So when I came to India, I realized, I've actually been singing more than 13 languages now. And then I picked up singing in Hindi, Punjabi, a little bit Himachali. So for me, it's learning about the culture, but also knowing exactly what I'm singing, what it means. And the Punjabi culture is very rich in that sense because it really depicts the culture, the music itself.
And beyond just your music training, I know you also have a background in the theaters or in acting, is that correct?
Yes, I studied in London at a musical theatre school called Mount Fear Academy of Theatre Arts. So I learned about singing, dancing, acting, and I went into doing lots of theatre work where it's like Bollywood style, you could say.
Yes.
And it was very, very exciting, and I stayed in London for 3 years and went touring with the musical theatre. But I must say, after I came to India first time 10 years back, there was no looking back because I just fell in love with it. So India became my second home.
Nice. So yeah, and then you came up with the here from Denmark. It almost sounds like you were switched at birth. You were supposed to be born in India, but you ended up in Denmark. But now you're back, and touring, taking the music across. Where do you spend most of your time? I know you're all around the world, but most of the time, are you in India or where are you these days?
These days, I'm mostly in US
Okay.
because I've settled in the US with my husband after a couple of weddings in Denmark, in India, and in US. We settled down in the US, and also I got a little son last year. But
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Before that, I used to live 5-6 months every year in Punjab, and plus the touring everywhere else. So, but now US is my
US.
base.
So now coming back to the music. So yes, you found your niche in Punjabi music, and we'll hear how there are more upcoming stuff in Hindi and bhajans as well. But where do you get your inspiration? How do you actually write your song? Does it come to you as you're sitting, or you have some themes you work on? Like, where do you get your inspiration?
So to begin with, I have different writers writing for me because I didn't know too much about Punjabi culture
makes
and
sense.
Punjabi music. Chand Guraya Wala and Sadvinder Panewala, he also wrote songs for me. But then lately, for the latest album, Sat Ke Punjab Tum, I got a lot of inspiration from Harjit Singh and his wife Tejinder Singh Kaur. So they taught me more about, even in more depths, about Punjabi culture, and we made some great music videos. Some of my own songs, I often get inspired on full moons.
Oh,
And
interesting.
sometimes I just get a tune that comes to me. For example, Harjit Singh, he's been making movies. He's a film director, and he's been making some of my music videos, and he's been doing some award-winning films about Pingalwada and other great places. But so he's made this documentary about Imroz the painter.
Yes.
So Amrita Pritam wrote these beautiful, beautiful poems. So I had to write a song for Fir Milange. So I was just at the full moon. The tune just came to me, and the same with Mere Ranja, one of my own songs from Sat Ke Punjab Tum.
So it sounds like nature calls out to you, the spirituality within calls out to you.
Yes.
And then I guess you work with people who know the culture, so you put it all together,
Yes.
and voila, we have hit songs one after the other. And so we're going to hear about some of these songs. But before that, it's time for a short break. Spotlight में फिर से आपका स्वागत है. I'm excited to be talking to the amazing Anita. So, show us what you have.
Thank you. Sat ke Punjab to jismoli meri रूह, ਸਾਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਖੁੱਲ ਗਈ ਇਸ ਮਿੱਠੀ ਦੀ ਖੁਸ਼ਬੂ, ਸਾਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਖੁੱਲ ਗਈ ਇਸ ਮਿੱਠੀ ਦੀ ਖੁਸ਼ਬੂ. ਸਤ ਕੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਸਤ ਕੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਸਤ ਕੇ.
Amazing. I couldn't help myself. I almost, started to burst into moves there. And
We have to do some.
Yeah, we have to do some moves. And that's from your album here,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
it is. The title song from my album Sat Ke Punjab Tum, and Tejinder Kaur, she's been writing these lyrics especially for me, so it's really describing my love for Punjab, my passion for the culture, for the love legends of Punjab, Hi Ranja, and it's all included, and the music video for it as well.
Awesome. I just could hear the passion that you have for singing in your voice, and all the songs in here, I think, come out of that passion. So it's going to be an amazing album for all of us to hear too. And I hear that you will be performing some of the numbers from this at Desi Fest this year.
Yes, I am so excited about being back. This is going to be the third time I'll be performing at Desi Fest, and Desi Fest is happening Saturday 28th, so I'm performing 7:25, and it's a great way of meeting the whole South Asian community, and I love the atmosphere at the Young Dundas Square. So I'll be performing songs from Sat Ke Punjab Tum, and also I'll give a little teaser from my upcoming album, which is going to be released next month.
Congratulations on that. And I must say that I've witnessed you many times at Desi Fest, and it's an honor to be sitting next to you, because whenever I watch you on stage, I'm like, I need to meet this personality because you exude so much inspiration too, and the passion. Which brings me to a point, digressing a bit. Yes, you have training in vocals. I have to ask you, people do say there's a little bit of difference in singing the Western and singing the South Asian. And what I heard when you just sang right now is that you fused the both together.
Yes.
So do you find a difference between the two, or is it easy to fuse the two together?
I mean, I think if you've got a good vocal technique, then everything is possible. But as you said before, I always feel like I could have been a Punjabi Kudi, a Punjabi girl in a previous life. So it comes very natural to me. But I found my own sound, you can say, which is a fusion. But music is so great because it has got this universal language. So people can connect to it if you've got the emotions coming from within. And I feel if you're passionate and you love what you're doing, then people will be able to relate to it.
Well said, yes.
So that is so important. And the music, I mean, for me, it's about spreading happiness, spreading joy.
Which you are.
Thank you. And it's connecting people from different cultures, connecting the East and the West. And the music is amazing for that.
Yeah, it has no language. It's really bringing everybody together. And your prime example, you're bringing everybody together. We know you have the album coming out next month. But the viewers would like to know what kind of tours have you done? Because I'm aware of them, but if you could enlighten the viewers about the tours, any collaborations you've had with artists, yes.
So the first tours I did was in 2007, the bigger tours with the Punjabi music. So the first one was in UK, absolutely crazy, performing in Southall and different places in UK, and then going on to US where I was touring with Jazzy B.
Wow.
So it was a lot of fun, and I mean, just meeting Punjabis, which are everywhere, feeling that hospitality and people having seen it on my songs on the television and singing my songs on the street, like children came driving on their bicycles singing, "De passport mera ve main challi aave le tenu," and stuff like that.
That's the best feeling, when fans come up to you, yes.
So I was invited afterwards. I was touring in Australia, different places in Europe, like Germany and Norway and Qatar even, and Thailand.
What a small world. I was born and brought up in Qatar.
Is it?
Yes. See, I told you, we were meant to meet. I'm so lucky to have you sitting here.
It's so exciting, that country.
So that's interesting for people who don't know. It is like a small Arabic country, right?
Yes.
And that tells you how passionate your music is and how you're changing the world, because usually they don't welcome a lot of artists there, and they welcomed you there. That tells you how great you are. And you have gone on to win awards as well-deserving ones. Tell us a little bit more too.
I mean, when I got my first World Music Award from Denmark for Danish Music Awards, it was very touching, obviously, because, when it's your home country and they acknowledge your talents.
Right.
And so that was very special, and it helped me bring out my music to larger crowds, also from the part where I was born. And from India, I got the MH1.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a very prestigious award.
Yes, and it was
artists.
Best NRI Female Debut, so the non-resident Indian debut. And one very special one was Professor Mohan Singh. The award from him as a multilingual singer.
Nice. So it's great to be recognized, like you said, both in your country and across the globe.
Yes.
And again, coming back to the fact that that's because we can hear the passion, is the passion with which you compose the music, with the passion with which you collaborate with others, and the passion with which you sing. It's just truly amazing. And we want to find out about this upcoming album that you were talking, that's going to be releasing next month, and to find out about the other roles that you play and the inspiration you provide to other women. But उससे पहले लेते एक छोटा सा break. Spotlight में फिर से आपका स्वागत है. We are talking to the amazing here from Denmark. So now tell us a bit about this album that's coming out next month.
So this is a very special album because already when I came to India, I learned my first Hindi bhajans. And I had a teacher, Ratan Singh Rajput. He taught me to sing in Hindi, and I really got a passion for the devotional songs since I loved yoga for many years and meditation before even coming to India. But so this album is with bhajans, and I'm dedicating it to my late teacher Ratan Singh Rajput. And it's very songs for the soul, for the heart and for the soul. And it's like traditional Indian instruments fused with the new age music as well. But it's all these traditional lyrics, and one song I've also been collaborating on. But it's very, very soothing. Ishvara Allah Tere Naam. I can sing a few lines from that.
Please do.
Ishvara Allah Tere Naam, sabko sanmati de Bhagwan, sabko sanmati de Bhagwan, sara jag teri santan, sara jag teri santan. इस धरती पर बसने वाले सब हैं तेरी गोद के पाले, सब हैं तेरी गोद के पाले. कोई नीच न कोई महान, सबको सम्मति दे भगवान, सबको सम्मति दे भगवान. सारा जग तेरी संतान, सारा जग तेरी संतान.
Wow, it's so heavenly, your music and your singing, that it wants me to connect better with my South Asian roots right now. This is truly amazing. So we are looking forward to the release of that album. I want to digress a little bit now in that we have talked to you about as an artist who is singing and spreading peace and love across the globe, but you're also taking that home. Like we talked about, you're a mother of a new baby, and tell us a bit more. That's amazing, and you're a true inspiration to women who don't have to stay within the box,
Yes.
and can do much more. But how is motherhood treating you?
Oh, see, I got tears in my eyes already because Alexander, my little son, he's 1 year old now, and it's like, it's really the love of my life, the way that he's spreading happiness, and I can feel, he loves music, and it's just such a blessing. And I already started performing again when he was 3 months old, but he's always with me to the concerts, and he loves it, so he's a people's person. But it is possible to combine being a mother with your career. It's all about having the support from home. So my husband is very supportive, and my parents, our family is from Denmark. They come and stay with us for a couple of months, and we got a babysitter.
Wow.
They tour with us, and
so there's a whole lot, a big team that goes behind. Like you're pursuing your passions, you have your priorities, you're fulfilling your responsibilities, but it does help to have that supportive team behind you. And it sounds like Alexander is also your supportive team, probably an inspiration, because that love from there is going into your music, and then you're singing from the soul.
I'm so excited about showing him India because he's met lots of my Indian friends now, but I think I'm planning to go touring in India with the bhajans later this year. So bringing him to India, showing him Punjab, showing him all the places that I love, it's gonna be very special.
Well, it's special talking to you today, Anita, and thank you so much for taking the time. I have a request for you. You have given us so much inspiration today, and you are a true example of somebody who can use their passion to make a difference in the world. And you cross boundaries, you cross cultures when people sometimes are narrow-minded and say they stay within their own comfort zone, but you have shown the world get out of your comfort zone, make a difference. So I would request if you have a few words of advice for those who aspire to be like you. Yeah.
I mean, it's really about following one's heart in life, and when you do that, I believe that everything is possible in life. So if you keep on working hard and keep on dreaming big and work towards your goal, then everything is possible. And against all odds, don't let people tell you that it's not possible, because I know for a fact throughout my life I've done everything where people told me all the time, oh, that you cannot do that. But because I loved it and I wanted to do it, it was possible. And I never dreamed about traveling in India, but and getting that success worldwide. It's just spreading that happiness is my passion, and so you can do the same. Just follow your light, inner light.
I love it. Your true goal is to spread happiness, and with it, you have all the success, truly well deserved. So happy that you could talk to us today. Where can we find out more information? Because I'm truly looking forward to the release of that album. So is there a website our viewers can go to?
Yes. So like here, Anita Lerche, AnitaLerche.com. All information to my social media links. I'm very active on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. There's tons of music videos, live performances from all around the globe, and it's I'll keep you informed about the upcoming release, which date it's going to be next month. I'm very excited about it.
Well, we are very excited too, and thank you so much. All the best for the performance here, and we look forward to the release next month. Thank you very much, Anita. Thank you. Namaste. तो ये थे मिस अनीता लियाके, जिन्होंने हमें एहसास दिलाया है, as in her words, nothing is impossible if you put your heart and mind to it. Well, that's a wrap for this week's show. Thank you for watching us. Continue to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and write to me at spotlight@ethnicchannels.com. We'll continue to bring you amazing guests like Anita. Until next week, this is Amitha signing off, encouraging you to follow your passion towards your own spotlight.